This is Hart with Wild Ones. I would like to share with you a resource that I have for you and talk a little bit about how to use the resource. The resource is the Top 100 Plants, and it can be obtained at bit.ly Top 100 Plants. That's bit.ly/Top 100 Plants, all lowercase. So on the next screen, I'm going to show you, okay, so this is what the list looks like. The format's a little different, but the content is the same. It's designed to be printed out on one page. I would like for you to go obtain a copy and print it out, and then use it to identify what is represented on your school grounds or your park, whatever area you are concerned about for helping to increase biological diversity. So let's look at this number one, oaks. 346. What that means is that oaks as a group, this is a genus, the genus that is oaks, the genus that is plums and cherries, the genus that is willow. Oaks support 346 species of butterflies and moths. Now, butterflies and moths are important for a couple of reasons. One is that they're incredibly important to birds. Most birds need caterpillars in order to reproduce. The birds that don't need caterpillars in order to reproduce need other insects. So oaks support 346 species of caterpillars. This also means that there are too many insects for us to count or identify, but oaks probably also support the most insect species. We just don't know how many. Plums and cherries probably also support the second most insect species. We just don't know exactly how many. But if we plant oaks and plums and cherries and willows, then that's an excellent formula for increasing biological diversity. It's very important locally and globally to increase biological diversity, because biological diversity is going down, down, down way too fast, and we need to work to make it go back up. So this is the number 1 through 42. The next page is number 43 through 98. I would like for you to print this and go to your park or wherever it is, any area that you've adopted, and you say, I want to take this area and I want to increase the biological diversity in this area. Then if you have an oak, circle oaks. If there's a plum tree or a cherry tree, circle that. If there's a native willow, not non-native willows, circle that. And if you're listening to this, you may be participating in one of our programs. We're available to help, but I just wanted to use this video to explain how this works. Print out the top 100 plants and circle the plants that you have, and then on this list you might have 10 out of the top 50. And then the question is, how can we have more than 10 out of the top 50? So let's go over here. The top 5% of plants support 75% of insects. Okay, 5% means the top 50 on this list. So what we want to do is, if we could plant, if the top 50 of our plants were well represented, then we could support 75% of all insects. That's a lot of bang for the buck. The trouble is that in most places, there are so many lawns, so many parks, so many woods where they're overrun with invasive species. Our woods are overrun with invasive species, means non-native, alien species. Our lawns are quite often populated with non-native species, and we don't have anywhere close to this top 5%. Some lawns, even those that look like they have pretty trees and plants, have 0 native species, let alone the top 5%. So what we want to do is get this resource, the top 100 plants. Go to bit.ly/top 100 plants, download it, print it out, go outside and see how many of that top 50 is represented, and then work to increase that number in your yard, your park, your college campus, etc. Thank you.